All right, welcome back to LearnWire. Welcome to AppSumo's 15th Sumo Day. And this special sale for AppSumo, you get 10% off any tool that is part of the Sumo Day lineup. And I'm going to be going over this in this video, so you want to stick around. This ends on June 12th at noon Central Time. And before we get started, right in this video, what I'm going to be doing is just going over the initial tools. There's like almost 30 tools in here. And I'm going to go over the ones that I've actually reviewed, what my initial opinion and reaction is to the tools that they brought onto the platform for this special sale, which ones I immediately recognize and can recommend you pick up. And then also I will be going over the tools that are new to the lineup that are just getting launched on AppSumo today, and they're coming in as part of the Sumo Day special, and that I'm going to be reviewing this week as well. So expect a lot of videos to be published this week. I'm not going to do my normal video editing like I usually do, which even though I use AI to edit my videos, it automatically cuts out filler words and word gaps and stuff. It polishes up my videos, believe it or not. Even though my videos are not scripted, they're not, high production value. You guys know that, but it does clean them up. I'm not going to do that this week with these videos. I'm using a different software so I can get these pumped out for you, so I can record them all, render them, and get them out to you, because really, I know that you guys just want the information. You guys really don't care about the production value and the polishing, if you will, on my videos. So very important. A lot of videos coming this week for you. Let's get started. Before I jump into Sumo Day right here, I want to go and show you that this giveaway contest right here is going live right now. As soon as you're watching this video, it is live until June 12th. I believe that's Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Time. That's when the contest will close. And we are giving away for Sumo Day 2025. AppSumo and LearnWire have partnered together on this giveaway, and they're going to let you choose any tool from the lineup. And you're going to be able to choose tier 2. And I've looked at some of these deals go over $200 for tier 2. Most of them it's between $100 and $200 value you're getting for free. All you have to do is just sign up. Very important, and it's in the notes right over here. If you sign up, you will be subscribed. So each contestant will be subscribed to my LearnWire newsletter. I am working on building my newsletter audience, and I only email one time per month right now. And that's at the first week of the month, usually around the first of, so the next one that will come out will be like around July 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, somewhere around that time. And it's a very concise newsletter that you get just the updates on how many videos, the video and software reviews that I've done over the last 4 weeks, latest AI trends, large language model trends for ChatGPT, Claude, Google Gemini, all those kind of things. And then kind of what my favorite tools were of the month and so forth. So it's just kind of like a LearnWire specific recap. It's not like a lot of other newsletters that you see where they're just throwing all kinds of news at you. It's not like that. This one's more specific to your passion about actual software reviews and my passion about software reviews. And I'm going over the ones that I think are the best, which ones were the standouts, which ones were maybe the most unique software and so forth. And it's just very nicely laid out. It's very concise. It's literally a 3-minute read or less. So just important, if you want to partake in this giveaway contest, the winner will get tier 2, and you will be subscribed to LearnWire newsletter. Very important. Okay, so let's go jump in. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over here, and I'm going to go ahead and push the shop now right here. And this is the Sumo Day Spotlight. These are the special crowd favorites brought to you. And if you shop on any of these 28 tools right here, you get an additional 10% off. If you're a Plus member, that means that you're going to get 20% off of your order, which is, there's only a couple of times per year where you actually get sales like this, up to 20% off of software. It's quite a bit of savings, believe it or not. And so that's for Plus members. But if you are not a Plus member, that's totally fine. You still get 10% off And so what I want to do is just kind of go through right here and show you the um, the different tools that are a part of this, right? So brilliant directories. I never, I know that we did a review, but I believe it was Michaela a while back, and so I didn't actually do the review myself, so I can't really necessarily say yes or no. But this one has a proven track record of 843 reviews, maintaining a 5 star. So this one is definitely worth looking at. We did do a review. You can go to my channel, go to LearnWire, and just type in brilliant directories and you'll get a full review on brilliant directories. This is a very solid tool. Definitely go pick it up if this is something that you need about building your own membership website and so forth. NeuronWriter is the best tool that's, or at least the top 2 or 3 tools that have ever hit AppSumo in the last 15 years as an SEO, on-page SEO optimization tool. This is definitely the #1 ranked tool that I've sold on my channel as an affiliate for AppSumo. And that's just some transparency that you guys get. I'm always transparent with you guys. NeuronWriter, if you don't have it in your tool chest, you just need to pick it up. The tool, they have done a really good job. They've been around for like 3+ years, and they've been able to start when AI, like content generations, softwares and so forth, were taking off. They've maintained themselves as an on-page SEO type tool, but they brought a lot of AI features in. You can use it as a content writer as well, but it's not their #1 focus. It's still about optimizing and optimizing your content for SEO. And they have stood the test of time as far as lifetime deals concerned. And I know that they bring in customers, on a monthly paid customers, and they know how to do customer acquisition, because I've made sales outside of AppSumo as an affiliate directly with NeuronWriter as well. Okay, so NeuronWriter gets a #1, kind of praise. Absolutely top recommended tool. Go pick it up if you don't have it, or go stack more tiers if you need to use more. Subscribers, the next tool right over here, absolutely one of the best tools that I have reviewed for YouTube. Probably the best YouTube tool that I have reviewed on the channel, and it's very, very specific, and what I believe is the best script writing tool, because it goes out there, uses live web scraping, fully understands your subject, goes out and gets statistics, facts, all that, and then knows how to write in your tone of voice that you're requesting, your brand voice. You can train it with knowledge bases and so forth. It gives you the hooks and it gives you the framework of it's a very, very in-depth professional level YouTube script writing tool. This would be perfect for faceless YouTube, because you don't have to worry about like reading off a teleprompter and all that. You could literally create scripts. You could go and outsource the voiceover. You could use AI for the voiceover, or you could do the voiceover yourself and then go and hire a video editor, put some really nice videos together. Another really cool thing about Subscriber is that it also, I should open these up as I kind of talk about them. About Subscriber is that it will allow you to write up to like 45-minute YouTube scripts. I don't know any other tool that can actually write that much, even large language models. So they must have a really, really nice proprietary kind of algorithm that they've built on top of using ChatGPT or whatever they're using to create the scripts, and it's able to push it and continue to push that automation in order to build that long YouTube form script that you are looking for. So it's and then they're adding a bunch of features as well. I'll probably make an individual video update on this, but just go to LearnWire and type in Subscriber. I've done a ton of videos and comparisons with other YouTube softwares as well with Subscriber, so I don't need to dive into that deep right now. This is just an overview of my initial thoughts of the tools. But Subscriber gets a tier 1. And then also, if you guys want a tier list, just type in the comments below tier list of these 28 tools, and I'll put that together in a couple of days after I get to some software reviews, which leads me to showing you. Let me go over here to this picture right here. So I have access to Branding 5, Polygraph AI, Press Ranger, and Ventures. There was one other tool on here, but it kind of got withdrawn at the last minute. I'll still probably be getting to that in the next week or two. but it's not part of the Sumo deal, Sumo 25, 2025. So these four tools right here, I'm also going to be getting to these as soon as I can to get these out. So to get that information to you as soon as I can. Okay. So I'm going to be doing my first looks and first reviews of these softwares right here, just so you guys know. So stick around for that in the next couple days. I'll try to have all those done for you. I've got my work cut out for you. But subscriber gets a tier 1 list. I can already tell you it's going to get a tier 1. And it's a top recommended tool for you as well if you have any plans on doing YouTube or doing script writing and so forth. They all, like I said, they also just recently released a really cool feature that allows you to kind of have like a 1 of 10 type of tool where you can look at outliers in your niche, and you can go and say, hey, find these outliers in this niche, find videos, and it'll go out there and research all of YouTube and show you what videos are popping off and getting a lot of views for this amount of subscribers that they have. And so they're adding more and more tools, more and more funding going into the software. Subscriber is definitely one that is going to be around for a very long time, in my opinion. Very high confidence in those two tools right there. Okay. I'll leave links to my favorites, like absolutely, game-changing software that I recommend on this list. I'll leave links to those. Go pick them up. Mini course, I'm not sure if we did a review on this. You can go and try LearnWire and see if we actually did. I'll just do that for you real quick. And it looks like people have actually typed this in, LearnWire mini course generator. It doesn't look like we did a review on that. And so I can't really speak to that, but you can just tell by they're bringing back softwares that like have 5 taco ratings, 5 stars. So you're really, you can't go wrong with any of these tools. The only one that would be just a little bit risky is maybe some of the newer tools on here or whatever, right? And so, and actually, when I'm looking at these, some of those tools are not actually they're just being released this week, but they're not actually part of. Oh, okay, here we go. As you keep scrolling down, like there's Polygraph, there's the Ventures right there, there's Branding 5. So those are brand new tools. They're also part of this lineup right over here, okay? So I'm gonna keep scrolling through. Cast Magic is definitely a really good content repurposing tool as well. There was a lot of content repurposing tools. I kind of would deem 2024 as the year of content repurposing tools. And then the previous couple of years before that was AI content writing tools. We're seeing fewer and fewer of those. We're literally not even seeing those hardly at all on AppSumo anymore. There's probably a few different reasons. Maybe they're not even allowing that many of those types of tools anymore because the industry's just been flooded with those. But content repurposing, where you basically, the best example I can give is you create a YouTube video or a podcast, you throw it into Cast Magic. It will create your LinkedIn posts, your Instagram posts, it'll create your Facebook post, Pinterest posts, it'll create your blog content for, it'll completely take one piece of content and create a bunch of other contents for you. Cast Magic is one of the best ones that have hit, and they have been around for a couple years now. And so I would say that this is a really strong tool as well. Not willing to put my tier level on there. That's where I'm going to have to do. I can absolutely say tier 1 for these two tools over here. The rest of them, I'm going to probably hold off on that unless one just jumps out at me until I do a tier list. So again, comment below if you want to do that tier, if you want me to do a tier list where I'll basically take all these and we'll do a tier list video and I'll put them in, different buckets depending on what I think. And it's, of course, it's just, it's subjective. It's just my opinion. Most of these tools I have reviewed and so forth. Video to blog, great tool. I will go out and say this is a tier 1 tool for repurposing your video into a blog specific. So if you really want to turn your blog posts in an automatic way, they have an automation and it's the best one that I've seen. It automatically creates screenshots based on your video. So it's going to be highly unique content. You're going to be able to train it with a knowledge base. It's going to write your article, and it's going to be long form as well. A lot of these other ones that create a blog post from your video, they only write about 600 or 700 words, and that's just not going to get the job done. You need 1,500 words, 2,000 words. Video to blog gets you there. It creates long form, really good content, and just does this very uniquely and does it in a premium way. And so video to blog, definitely recommend picking that tool up. And I believe I'm on like tier 2 or tier 3 of that tool right there. So video to blog, highly recommend, and the reviews speak for themselves. Task Magic is an interesting one, even though they have got amazing reviews and so forth. I personally did not have good experience, and I believe this one might have been, let's go over here real quick. So I'm going to go LearnWire. I'm going to say Task Magic, because I might not have even published my review. Yeah, so you can see that LearnWire Task Magic, I didn't even publish my review. I got free access to the tool. I went and I tried to use the tool, and it just did not perform or work for me. It's simple tasks and so forth. It was supposed to be an automation type where you could, go and record yourself doing a couple things, create a small little automation, and then go in and push the button, and then it'll go and do that task for you. I couldn't get it to sync up with thing. I couldn't get it to do even simple basic things for me. And so Task Magic personally for me did not perform. And I think it was one of those ones where I just kind of felt like it was just maybe, obviously the people have gotten it to work for them. And so it just wasn't working for me, but I also didn't want to put like a native review out there. And I kind of took that into consideration. So I don't believe I published anything on Task Magic on LearnWire, but I also can't really, highly recommend Task Magic. One other thing that I'll say, and this is just my personal opinion about being in the software review space and very familiar with lifetime deals, especially AppSumo, right? There has been a lot of negativity in the last couple of years about softwares coming in and then 5 minutes later they're shutting down, or within a year they're shutting down and so forth, all this kind of stuff, right? You guys know the drill. But Task Magic in general, the person that created this tool, I've watched some of their other content, like either on LinkedIn or YouTube, and kind of found a little bit more about what they're trying to do in their business. And they're trying to launch like 20 or 30 softwares. They're trying to hit an income goal as a company, and they're doing it by launching a bunch of tools. And you can go over here. We could actually click on here, and we could go over to the founders over here and then go into this person right here. So Jeremy Redmond. Now they are creating a ton of tools. I would have to go and research like how many tools they've created. Maybe come over here like this. No, but we know that they've created a few tools on the marketplace. I can't remember the other ones that they've created. But I know that they've created already 2 or 3 tools that they've launched, and I just think it's too fast paced. I think that that's way too many tools for one company to manage and so forth. And I just have a feeling that, like, how can you put top tier quality into every single tool when you're just already, as soon as you launch and so forth, you're on to the next tool and putting all your focus into that next tool and that next launch. I don't really like it as a business model, lifetime deal model, and so forth. Especially for my audience, I can definitely see where they're coming from a business standpoint and so forth. But from a standpoint of quality and the industry getting a bad, a reputation of founders doing turn and burn tools and so forth, I just don't really like it. So that's my opinion on that one. You're welcome to go and check that one out. Writer's Zen. This is incredible that it's back on. I've logged into this one recently, even a month or two ago, because I had a YouTube comment that said, "Hey, can this tool still do this?" I went and it's still it's the most amazing keyword research and SEO kind of content plan tool. One of the best ones that I've seen as well on AppSumo over the last 5 years. I believe it's 4 or 5 years old now, so it's already stood the test of time for being around a very long time. I'm going to go open up Writer's Zen, and I just want to go click on Writer's Zen, and I want to see what their current traffic is on the website right over here. We'll come over here, and they have 65,000 monthly visitors going to their site, and this is a true keyword research beast. So if you need a keyword research tool, you need keyword clustering and all that kind of stuff. They did turn into kind of a content writer and all that stuff, which I've never really used it for that, but certainly this is a great tool right here that I can actually recommend for you to pick up. Email Writer, honestly, I have this. I probably have tier 2 or tier 3. This was released also about 3 years ago. Some of these tools have not been on the platform for years, and they're coming back, and that tells me that they've actually stood the test of time. They've been around for years, since like 2022. I believe Email Writer was very, like, in the first year of my reviews. 2021, maybe even. This tool, well, let's click on it and let's just go and see what the from the founders. This was, yes, 2021. This has been around since 2021. We are in 2025, guys. This is a real business right here. With if you need an email writing software, then this is a great email writing software. Of course, for me personally, I use Claude to write my emails and so forth, and I have Google Gemini, I have ChatGPT, so I can train. I'm good at training those large language model softwares in order to get the results that I want. So I don't really need a tool like this, but if you just want them, they went and did all the work for you. You can go and say, like, you're in the realtor niche. You can say, hey, I'm a realtor, blah, blah, blah. Here's my audience. And then it will create email sequences for you, email marketing campaigns, and so forth. So it's a great tool. Go check it out. Roundups, this one, look at the reviews right there. They speak for themselves. This one creates really good roundup articles, long form, puts all the buttons and graphics in there, all the product affiliate links and everything. It does that whole thing. I did do an extensive review on this one. Go to LearnWire Roundups, watch that one as well. And I will also try to, we'll do that tier list, and I can maybe try to get another video out and we can go check out what they've done since my review. Let's move on to Jog right here. It's been a while since Jog. This is turn your ideas, text, links, and images into stunning videos. So this one, let's see, I kind of can't remember this one, but go, this one I definitely reviewed. Don't really have too much of an opinion on it right now. It's not jogging a lot, jog. No pun intended, but it's not jogging my memory. And so I would have to go and take a look, log in real quick and see what they've done right there. But obviously it has a lot of reviews and some really good ratings as well. Press Ranger, I know has already launched and it's been on there, and I looked at it and I passed it up several times. But in this case, I did get access to it because I seeked out access. And so I am going to be putting together a review for you on Press Ranger. They've got good reviews. This is where you can use AI to find and pitch journalists, publishers, and podcasts to generate good press coverage, get traffic, brand awareness, and traffic back to your websites and so forth. So Press Ranger, that's coming up. Don't really have an opinion on that one. You guys know how I feel about Markey. This is definitely a top tier one tool for social media and social media automation. Really, really good stuff. I've gotten traffic from using this and so forth. So I've actually used this tool and gotten results and so forth in my business. I used it mainly for simply creating Pinterest graphics and then sending them out and scheduling them to Pinterest and so forth. So Markey is another tool that I believe has really good founders that's going to be a long time. And so I highly recommend Mark. TidyCal, I actually use this every day in my business to schedule Zoom calls, to schedule coaching calls and so forth, and consulting and so forth. So I've been using this for probably about 2 years now. And so TidyCal took the place of Calendly. I used to pay $20 or $30 a month for Calendly, and then I went ahead and decided, you know what, that, like a lot of times, and I'm kind of like you guys, where can I find a lifetime deal tool that I could simply replace, like maybe Zoom or something like that. Now, Zoom, I haven't replaced Zoom because those are very resource heavy type tools. And I do feel like you pay for what you get. You do need to pay monthly. So you don't want to be in the middle of a Zoom call with a client that's paying you $1,000, and then your client crashes or something like that because you chose to spend your money on a lifetime deal, right? Let's all be honest about that, right? And so you need to choose different tools wisely when buying these tools, in my personal opinion. Now, TidyCal was a perfect candidate to actually replace Calendly. And so I've been using TidyCal and it works flawlessly, just like Calendly. So I can highly, highly recommend TidyCal, which I also think this is one of AppSumo's originals. I'm not sure about that, but I believe it's one of their softwares that they created. So TidyCal, high praise. I recommend picking them at a meeting scheduler and so forth. Okay. Rankalytics, I'm going to have to, maybe open this up, see where they're at and so forth. I don't remember what I gave them. So let's go back over to Rankalytics. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go Rankalytics to LearnWire. And then I'm going to go over here. All right. And I'm going to open this up and just look at my rating, and I'm glad that I look at my rating. So I gave this a 4.9 out of 5. This one was definitely a very, very highly rated SEO tool. And so go and watch my LearnWire review. And then I'll also try to make a video on this one because I know that I have a large SEO type audience. And so Ranklytics is one of those tools that like it left and it was really, really good at keyword research, and it can write content and do all kinds of really, really cool stuff. And then it left and it hasn't really been back. And so this is your chance to actually go and get that software. Okay. So I'll try to make a dedicated video for that because I definitely recommend Ranklytics. Crispy, have not done a review on that. You can easily build user-centric app interfaces, entire products, blah, blah, blah. If that's something that you guys are interested in, go check that one out. I don't know if I'm, to be honest with you, going to be doing a tool review of that this week. So I'm just going to kind of move past that one. Minvo is basically like an Opus Clip alternative. This is one of the better, content repurposing. When you take a YouTube video or something, you throw it into Minvo, it chops it up into different, to a bunch of different short form clips, and it has a scoring system, just like it's probably the closest Opus Clip alternative that I've seen hit AppSumo. I highly recommend check out Minvo if that's something that you would like to do. Jupiter AI. This is a talking head footage into brand social clips with AI. I do believe I have that. Let's go into Jupiter. Let's go and see where I'm at with that. And we do have Jupiter review. This was a year ago, and I gave it a 4. Well, no, let's see right over here. Oh, I did not say what I gave it. Let's go back and see if we can see what I gave it. These all look like super, super cool for podcasters for sure. So overall, the UI is very fast and sleek. So no, I didn't notice any bugs or anything like that. It's a very simple software. You just add B-roll to your video, and then this is great for podcasting and getting some video content out there with the base content as a podcast or an audio. So that's pretty cool. I didn't notice any bugs, and the software seems very, very fast. So overall, my final thoughts are, I do like this and I like the concept. There are some things that it's missing. I'm going to put those right here real quick. So it only has 1080p export on all plans. We need, that it's 2024, even though I don't export mine at 1080p at all, but I think having one more level up, what's 1480 or 1440 video editing features. And this is like filler word removal. And this is like kind of, it's just really basic, right? To make a jump from time and that has a good solid team behind it. Absolutely. If I had to rate this on a scale from 1 to 5, I would probably give this about a 4.5, maybe a 4.3 to 4.5. Okay, so you guys see that. I gave it a 4.3 to a 4.5, and there's my list of things that it didn't have at the time, but this was a year ago. I haven't really logged in. This was over a year ago. And so that would be maybe if you guys want me to go and log into Jupiter and see what they've been up to in the last 12 to 14 months and see if they've added some of this stuff, filler word removal, word gap removal, blank noise, can you export in 1080p, all that kind of stuff. Just type in Jupiter and I will go and check. So that was Jupiter right there. It's basically a video editing tool where they first got started by uploading your video, and then you can add B-roll to it very easily. But for me personally, in order to take it to that top level, it needs to have a bunch of other video editing. It basically needs to be able to do quite a bit of what like Descript can do. Otherwise, it's just kind of a wasted step, right? In my opinion. So for me personally, I wouldn't be using it unless it was a very good Descript alternative. Then I would maybe consider actually doing that. So I'll try to take a look at that. Definitely if I get some comments below. Swipe one, I'm not sure. I don't think I did that. Miller Cloud, I didn't do that one as well. Brizzy, I did do that one. I think that one was pretty good. It's an AI website creation tool. Quick ads. I want to log back into that one because I'm actually running some Facebook ads for another part of my business as well. And maybe see if I can kind of use quick ads to create some ads for me that I can go and quickly put up on Google or Facebook. So I'm not really sure. We'd have to go just go watch my review. I think I already did a quick ads AI review. But I'm pretty sure it was pretty good. BreezeDoc is a great application that I believe is an AppSumo original as well, where they created the software. It's great for simplistic, document signing. And some of the affiliate type contracts and stuff that I have worked out with AppSumo, we've actually used BreezeDoc in order to sign signatures and so forth. So it works really, really well. Diaflow. This one is a very techy software. To be completely honest with you, I got free access to this. I actually went and checked it out, and it was just the learning curve was very steep, and so I decided to pull out from that one and just move on with my life. So this one, you can see it's got 4 stars, 27 reviews. You can go and take a look at this and automated workflows and so forth. It's a very techy type tool. So if you're very tech savvy and software savvy, there's a certain level that even I'm comfortable with, even though I do this for a living. Diaflow for me, it was just very techy. And so you need to kind of know that going into it, but it's probably pretty powerful as well. So something to consider. But it's basically kind of like a make.com type thing where you're going to be able to build unique automations for your business. So Quick Signer is going to be kind of like the one up over here, Breeze Doc as well. So go check that one out. I probably won't do a review on that one. It allows you to sign documents and so forth. Now Polygraph, I will be doing a review on this. Looks like it got a 1-star review. Those don't really matter to me usually in the beginning. It's usually someone's like, oh, I couldn't log into my account. They get 1 star or whatever like that. Sometimes that's not really fair to do that to a tool right when they come on the platform. But I haven't read the review or anything like that. But I will be doing that one. That one's an AI detector, and so it's basically a Grammarly alternative. I'm sure you guys will like that one. So stay tuned for that one coming up. Ventures right there. It's a website builder as well, kind of like Brizzy. So that'll be great for me to get Ventures out, and then you could go and watch my Brizzy cloud review, and then the Ventures, and then you could kind of decide which one you are looking for, which one might suit your needs. And then Branding 5. Define your brand positioning and audit your marketing efforts and so forth, and it'll come up with a marketing game plan for you. That one sounds very interesting to me as well. So that's my AppSumo Sumo Day 2025 kind of initial thoughts about the 28 tools that are on the platform. Make sure that you are a Plus member so you can get 10% off additional to the 10% savings already, so you can save 20%. This and Black Friday are the 2 biggest events of the year for AppSumo. This is the time to go out and actually buy all these softwares, and some of these, like, I would rush to go and purchase because they really are that good, and they probably are not gonna. They may come back for Black Friday, and then that's it, right? They are the cream of the crop. They are the top tier tools that I've reviewed over the last years. Definitely Neuron Writer and Subscriber. Go run, grab those. Video to blog as well, if you need a tool like that. And then I'll try to get to some of the stuff and get to my reviews as well. So let me know what you guys think. Did you watch the entire video? And type in Sumo Day 2025 if you watch the entire video. I know you watched the entire video if you type that in, but then also if you have something else to say as well, just do a dash and then also type in any tool right over here that you want me to take a special look at, except for Diaflow. I'm not going to do that one. And then also if you want me to do the tier list, put a dash and say tier list, and I'll do that as well. And remember, if you want to get enrolled in this contest right here, you can win your tier 2, a chance at winning a tier tool of your choice. Out of all 28 tools, you get to pick what tool you want tier 2 of, and all you have to do is just put your email in the box and you sign up right there. And then you'll also be subscribed to my awesome LearnWire newsletter. So that's what I've got. Stay tuned. In a few hours, I'll be coming out with my first actual video review of newer tools. Again, you're going to get hit with a lot of videos from Learn Week. It's a big week for AppSumo and LearnWire and software reviews in general. I'll see you soon.